Picture this. You're at the beach, walking along the tide pools, and you spot a small octopus, palm-sized, kind of beautiful, with these little blue rings scattered across its skin. You can't resist. You reach out and touch it. The moment your finger touches its skin, it lights up. Blue rings pulse outward from deep under its skin, one after another, like some kind of alarm switching on. You pause. Maybe you think about grabbing a photo. Don't, because from this second, you have 5 minutes left to live. Your whole body goes paralyzed. Your brain stays fully conscious the entire time. You feel every second of it, your heartbeat slowing, your breathing getting shallow, your vision fading, but you can't even get out the words, "Help me." There's no antidote anywhere on Earth. This is the blue-ringed octopus. One bite carries enough venom to take down 26 full-grown adults. But if you think that's the scariest thing about octopuses, you're underestimating this animal completely. Let's open this thing up and see what's actually inside. First thing you'll notice, its blood is blue. Human blood runs on iron. Octopus blood runs on copper instead. Copper has one big advantage. In cold, low-oxygen water, like the deep sea, it carries oxygen far more efficiently than iron does. Drop a human 2,000 meters down, and their lungs would collapse before they even knew what hit them. The octopus lives down there like it's nothing. And blue blood alone wasn't enough. It also runs 3 hearts. 2 pump blood through the gills, and the third sends oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. 3 engines running at once, which is exactly what lets it survive in places that would kill almost anything else in minutes. Sounds perfect so far, right? But there's a serious flaw hiding in the last place you'd expect. The octopus's brain sits right in the middle of its throat, which means every bite of food it eats has to pass straight through the middle of its brain. Small bites are fine. Bite off something too big, and it can actually knock its own brain out. An animal that dominates the deep sea, and it can accidentally concuss itself just by eating dinner too fast. But that brain, the one that's constantly at risk during meals, isn't even the impressive part. The real power is in its arms. An octopus has about 500 million neurons total, roughly the same as a dog, but only a third of those are in its brain. The other 2/3 are spread across its 8 arms, each arm holding around 40 million neurons on its own, about the size of an entire mouse's brain. Scientists tested this directly. They cut off one arm and placed it alone on a table. Touch it, it flinches. Put food beside it, it reaches for it. Poke it with a needle, it pulls away. This continued for a full hour. No brain, no heart, no body, just a severed arm sensing and reacting on its own. So when it hunts, the brain barely gets involved. It gives one vague instruction, go check that hole over there, and the 8 arms handle the rest independently, each one feeling around and deciding for itself. 8 independent thinking arms paired with one more skill make this animal a real outlier. It can change its entire color and texture in 0.2 seconds. A human blink takes 0.3 seconds, meaning if you blink at an octopus, by the time you open your eyes, it's already gone. Not escaped, it's turned itself into the coral behind it. Here's the strange part, it's actually colorblind, but its skin has its own light-sensing cells, so it doesn't need its eyes at all. It reads light directly through its skin and adjusts itself. Some species go even further and mimic other animals entirely. Facing a shark, it flattens its body and glides like a flounder. Facing a predator fish, it straightens 2 arms and swims like a sea snake. It's not random, as it reads what its predator fears and becomes that. There's even a coconut octopus that carries around 2 halves of a coconut shell, walking on 2 arms while holding the shells with the rest. When danger comes, it snaps the shells shut around its body like armor. Before this was documented, tool use was thought to be limited to humans, apes, and crows. And underneath all of this, it can edit its own genetic code in real time. In most animals, DNA is the blueprint, and RNA is the part built exactly from it. You can't change the part without changing the blueprint. Octopuses can edit the part directly without touching the blueprint at all. They have over 60,000 known RNA editing sites. Humans have a few hundred. When water temperature drops, an octopus can adjust its own proteins within days to handle the cold. Most species need tens of thousands of years to adapt through evolution. An octopus just edits itself. But every one of these abilities comes at a cost. A female octopus only reproduces once in her life. The moment she lays her eggs, her body starts shutting down. She stops eating completely and stays with the eggs, using her arms to keep water flowing over them and clear away debris. One deep-sea octopus mother was recorded guarding her eggs for 4.5 years straight. Her body slowly turned transparent as she wasted away, and the moment the last egg hatched, she died. No bones, no shell. Most don't even live past 2 years. By any reasonable measure, this should be one of the most fragile species on the planet. And yet it survived 500 million years, and one of the oldest lineages still alive on Earth today. Which makes what happened to you a few minutes ago almost funny. You've got 5 minutes left, it's had 500 million years. And it's still not done.